All right, hi everyone. My name is Christian Uche, and today on my C++ program, I'll be sharing an inventory. Um, on this program, this inventory will be able to add item, view inventory, and exit. Okay, so I'm already running the code in my terminal, so I'm going to select one, and we're going to run that. So it's going to ask me to input an item name. So I'm going to say banana. Okay, so I'm going to add banana. I'm going to say two as a quantity and the price. I'm just going to say $5.6, and I'm going to enter that, and it's going to say item added successfully. All right, so I'm going to choose another choice, and I'm going to choose one to add another item. So I'm going to say biscuit. So more like for children, and I want to buy 5 pieces of biscuit. That should be 8, 6. Everything should be $6. All right, so I'm going to click on two. I just want to view my inventory. So I'll click on two and try to view my. All right, so let's go actually pull out in my inventory. This is what I have: banana quantity two, price $5.6. Biscuit quantity five, price $6. Okay, so I can also equally exit this program. So let's assume I choose what is not in the option. Let's say I choose five. So it's going to tell me invalid choice, try again. Okay, so I'll choose the correct choice. So I'm going to choose three to exit the program. So exiting the program and 500, and then say goodbye, and that's it. So that is my program. Okay, so I'm going to shut this part down and explain my code a little bit fast. So what I did in this C++ was I included an IO stream and a vector, a string, a chrono. So this chrono and include thread. Okay, this is more like a library where this is possible. This is made possible. It's a library where this is made possible. So yes, exiting program for integer I index equals 0. So I less than 10 plus I. So increment I, okay? And then see out this period. And then it counts the period, okay, count the period over and over and over about 10, okay, 10 times. So then sleep for, so using the sleep, that this is where this thread, okay, thread and chrono, milliseconds. So 500 milli, and a more like a 500, that's about 0.5 seconds delay. 0.5 second delay before it exits the program. Okay, so um and here I was able to call out for private. So in this private, so I was able to comment here. So this is used to hide implementation details and protect data from being changed in unsafe ways. Okay, so I created a class and I named the class item. Okay, and inside this class we have a string for name, quantity, and price. Okay, so now in C++, private and public are access specifiers that control who can access what inside a class. The help implement encapsulation, which is core concept in object-oriented programming, that is OOP. Okay, so with that, I was able to call out for the public, so for public, for users, okay? And here is the item, and this is the constructor, and here is the getter. Okay, get the name, constant, return name. The name remains constant. Okay, so integer, get quantity, constant, and then return the quantity. The same thing goes with the price. Get price, return it. Now, making use of this setter, set quantity. and set price. Okay. All right. So the function to display all item, I then I name the function display inventory, and then I use the vector constant vector item back onto the top for the private. Okay, where I created my class for private. Now get the inventory. Everything stored in the inventory. Everything collected here are stored in the inventory. Okay, so this is what is going to display the inventory. So for constant auto item inventory, take the name, get the name, get name dot I so item dot get name, item dot get quantity, item dot get price, and then get all of that, put it in this function. Okay, and here in the main function, this is the main function. So we're going to use integer choice. So the choice is going to be one. Okay. So one add item, break line, two view inventory, and then the third one exit. Enter your choice. So enter the choice. You take see in. See in is more like what takes in the user input. Now if choice using an if statement here in the code, if choice equals one, pull out this, okay, string name, quantity, price. Now collect the item name, get a line. So whatever name or how much word is being imputed from the user, store it inside the name. Okay, to name, store it in the name. Enter quantity, store it in the quantity, and so on and so forth with the price. Now inventory dot and place back. So in place to add items successfully, add everything into the name, quantity, and price. Okay. Now, if the person, else if choice equals two, then display inventory. Whatsoever is added into the inventory should be displayed to the user. Okay. Now, else if choice not equal three, invalid choice, try again. But if it is equal three, exit. So while using a while loop, while the program continually pull out with making choices on one and two without making a choice on three, while loop, while choice not equals three, continue to loop. Okay. So if the choice is else if choice equals three, exit the code. So exit the code and then we use that. And then it's going to print out goodbye. Okay, so that is about my project for my week 4. So trying to run that code still in the same way. Let's try to run it again. All right, so this is looping. So I'm going to try killing it. So I'll kill the timer now and then I'll try to run a new one. All right, run this code. So it's gonna take a little time. So because my system is running slow, and because it's running slow, it's gonna take a little bit time to run that code. All right, so I just want to run through the code again to show how it works. Okay. So at the same time, I was able to use what do they call it? Clip champ. Okay, using a clip champ so that I can post it on my YouTube. So I'm using a clip champ to record this video so that I can post it on YouTube and you can get the link to watch it. So I was able to also create a README file for this project. Okay. So in my README file, I'm going to add the link to my video on this part of my README file. All right. So back to the code. Let's quickly run that code. All right, so here it enters add item, view inventory, exit. So enter a choice. So on the choice, I can now say one and click add item. So I'm going to say I want to add a headset, add a headset. Just want to add 5 pieces, and it's going to be $49, $49.99. So item added successfully. So it's going to use a while loop to run it again. So choose make a choice. One, what is the name of that? Banana. Then add up three pieces of banana, $56.6. So added successfully. It's going to use a while loop again to run. And then I'm going to choose two. So the longer I keep on running, the longer the while loop keep on running is because I'm making choices of one and two. So here I make choice on two and then it print out this to the terminal. Now I'm going to make choice on four. Now, else if else if choice not equals to three, print out invalid choice, try again. But if it is equal to three, exit program, and it's gonna load, and it's gonna say goodbye, and it's gonna go off. All right, thank you very much for sticking with me on my project, and I really appreciate. I hope to make another video next time. Thank you for your time, and bye.